You know, the thing is, when you're raised in a family that's toxic, or if you had a narcissistic parent, or if you were scapegoated, look, I've been coaching people for 12 years about this stuff, and it still gets to me when I meet a new client and I'm like, oh my God, the self-blame game, the extreme amounts of self-doubt. You don't deserve to be like that, but it wasn't your fault, right? And when we grow up in these families, they make us think that their terrible behavior towards us and treatment towards us was our fault. We live with this voice in the back of our mind saying, oh my God, anytime anyone rejects me, it's my fault. Anytime anything doesn't go right for me in life, it's my fault. Is God not even giving me a chance to have a good identity? No, we have these false idols. That's what it is. Your false idol is external validation because you had none from the family that was supposed to instill a strong, positive identity in you. It didn't happen for you. It wasn't your fault. You had a shitty family. You had a family that was filled with generational trauma that projected it all onto you, scapegoated it all onto you. You're the reason I feel bad. You're the reason I treat you like this. You're the reason, you're the reason, you're the reason. If you had that, let me tell you something. You are the cycle breaker. It stops with you. No more shit. No more self-blame. No more searching externally to know your worth. That's ridiculous because when we do that, by the way, not your fault either, when we search externally for life to show us that we're worthy based on societal standards that no one gives a shit about anyway, like, oh, you're beautiful, you're rich, you're all, who cares, right? That's just people creating values. It's not even real. It's people that are wounded creating a societal ideal. Back to the truth of your worth that you're born with. You're constantly looking outside of yourself. If you don't yet know for sure, you're only going to attract things that remind you that you're not sure. It can only be a mirror because this is quantum physics. This is how it works. It's a freaking universe. This is how it works. It's only a mirror. It can only be a mirror. So then you'll say, hey, Candace, how do I get out of that mirror and own myself without any evidence that I should own it? You know what I say? Go within, get real about how you feel. How do you feel? Some people tell me they don't know how they feel. I say, great, that's honest. You don't know how you feel. When you start to get real about how you feel, you start to have a more intimate connection with your own emotional truth, your emotional honesty. Do you know what that equals? Authenticity. When you start to live in alignment with your authenticity, no matter what it says, you start to feel more real. When you start to act on behalf of what you need, not what you think you need, you become more real. You become more integrated in your own integrity. You start to trust yourself because yourself has your best interest. And then you start to attract people in your life that can see a you that has integrity and want to be part of that. It starts within. I got to tell you,